Welcome back to Midwestern House Dykes. We are here for another video. This is actually take 3 of the videos. First of all, we have to tell you, we don't edit. We don't have a fancy recording setup. So we did a really good video just a little bit ago, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think it probably was really good.
And something happened and it was like on slow motion. It was the weirdest thing. So we're fingers crossed on this one.
Yep.
But anyway, welcome back. We're here to do another Temu haul, of course. We got a couple of hauls here actually. So, and it looks like that might be it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 3 more orders coming, but we've gotten notices that they're delayed. And I think everybody's getting those notices from what I'm hearing.
It seems like it. We've watched a few videos in the last couple of days and everybody is talking about it.
Yeah, and some people are pretty upset about it. I am kind of like, well, it is what it is. I think they just expanded services to Canada.
Yes.
So, you know, you got to give them a break. And
Right.
the stuff is coming from China. It's not like it's coming from an Amazon warehouse.
Well, and even Amazon, when they started, they didn't start overnight right away.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on and get right down to it.
That's right. Okay, starting up with dog signs.
Okay. Well, I didn't put stuff back as organized as I had it
That's
the first time. So here's the first one. I know some people don't like the colorful language, so I won't read it. But that pretty much explains our house right there.
Yep.
Probably hang that by the door, see how people react.
Well, they'll either read it or they won't.
Yeah. So how much was that guy?
That was $1.28, and a slightly bigger version on Amazon was $10.99.
Okay.
So huge difference.
And the next thing,
70s shirt.
this I got for me because I was born in 1970, the very end of 1970, I should say.
Yeah.
Again, the material is not cotton. It's probably polyester.
This one's definitely 100% polyester.
Yeah.
It feels very much like an athletic short.
Yeah. So I didn't dig it, so I did ask for a refund on this, and they said not to ship it back. So
we paid $4.94 for it. Same print on Amazon was $16.99.
So I'll see what I can do with it. Maybe maybe after I wash it or something, it'll feel different.
All right. Next up, dandelion shirt.
Oh, this one does feel good. This one's super soft.
I'm super excited to wear it. So very soft. We paid $8.89 for it, and on Amazon, the same thing was $21.99.
And that one's really nice.
The magnets.
Okay, the magnets. So I'll get these out. This is perhaps a cautionary tale to read the descriptions. Because when we got these, I was like, whoa, those are teeny tiny.
1.5 centimeters to be exact.
I don't know if
Now
you
we'll
can
see if
that.
this screws up the video again, because I maintain that's what happened the last time. So we will use them for something. They're like the kind of magnets that you'll find inside like a jewelry box closure. The description said that you can use them to make magnetic jewelry. So we'll see. I'll experiment with them.
And it was right on the description, the size.
Yeah.
So I can't not complain about that.
And that was $2.98 for 120 magnets, and Amazon's price was $7.99 for 120. Next up,
Oh,
the Willy tee.
the Willy tee that I'm wearing. Can you see it? It says, "Have a Willy nice day." I super dig this shirt so much.
We paid $9.99 for it, and Amazon's price would have been $16.99.
Yeah, and this is not cotton either, but it's not as rough as the 70s shirt. So this one feels fine to me. It feels like that wicking fabric.
Yes.
It's real stretchy, and plus it's just cool. So I like that one.
All right, next up, your pocket utility knife.
Oh, this guy right here. So this is just a box cutter.
Nothing fancy.
Yeah, nothing too fancy, but nice. It feels good. Opens well. Has a nice little blade.
We paid 48 cents for it. And you could get a single one on Amazon for $10.95 or a 6-pack starting at $10.99.
All right.
Shih Tzu sign.
Oh, another sign. If you can't tell, we love our dogs. And I love my dog Avery, and he is a Shih Tzu.
And we paid $1.49 for that sign, and Amazon's price was $14.99.
The exact sign. It looks exactly the same.
Indeed it does. The last wooden signs.
And these, again, read your descriptions. I was expecting them to be bigger, but when I looked on the description, they're exactly the size they said they would be. And this blends like 3 of our loves together: coffee, gnomes, and canning.
Absolutely.
So these are the little, they come with jute rope to hang them with. So we'll probably hang this above our coffee bar.
Yep, probably.
Show you all of them here.
We paid $3.39. They have since gone down to $2.18, and Amazon didn't have anything like it at all, so no way to compare it.
So that was 4 of them. Okay.
Your shoe socks.
Oh yeah. I am a lover of Chuck Taylors, and these shoes kind of look like tennis shoes, or socks I mean, look like tennis shoes.
And it was a pack of 5 pair, and it was $3.59.
And they're pretty decent quality. They're a little on the thin side, which I like. So they feel good. And where else are you going to get 5 pairs of socks for under $4?
Nowhere. Not even the Dollar Tree. They do sell socks. The most they sell is a 2-pack for $1.25. So moving along to the Be Happy.
Another keychain. We definitely have the things that we buy plenty of. This is for my wife. Can you see it?
It says Be Happy, and it has a little bee charm
There's a
on
little
it.
bee charm here.
And we paid $1.07, and Amazon's price was $9.99. Next up, the double-ended.
This guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I put one of these in my cart, and it's like a little X-Acto knife, a little tiny knife. This one actually has 2 ends. It has a side that's just an ink pen, and then it has a side that's a little tiny blade, so you can cut like intricate little things out. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a little tiny blade.
Be perfect for the things that we work on. The X-Acto knives are nice, but they sometimes, if you hold on to them too long or go around too many curves, you'll end up unscrewing the blade,
Yeah.
and then things get wonky. And then you might as well do that one.
Do this one
next. Yeah.
So I put one in my cart. It sold out. I saw that. I put another one in my cart. In the meantime, it must have came back in stock, so they popped it back in my cart. So I ended up with 2 of them, which I'm not mad about. This one's another little blade, but it's retractable. We actually like this one better.
Yeah, and that one was 48 cents. Amazon, they had one for $7.99, and the double-ended one was 88 cents, and Amazon didn't have anything like it. So
we'll find a use for those. We don't know what yet, but we will find a use for them.
And the next thing is the quicksand art.
Oh, so I mentioned that I grew up in the 70s, and across the street from us, my babysitter lived, and she was in high school, and she had one of these things. It was kind of an oval, if I remember correctly. But it's the sand art thing. Comes with a little stand.
7 inches in diameter, and it was $3.99, and Amazon had one for $20.99. My grandparents had one that was rectangular shaped, and it sat up on top of their TV console.
Mm-hmm.
And it teetered back and forth.
Very
It was
cool.
very cool.
Well, I totally dig this, and reminds me of when I was a kid. So pretty cool. And this was the cheapest one on Temu too. The rest of them I saw were like $9, $10, $11. So that was a pretty good price for that one. We have another keychain because my wife loves sunflowers as well as gnomes. And what else do you like? Bees?
Bees, yep.
And this one says, I don't know if you can see it.
It says, keep effing going.
It doesn't say effing, but
I absolutely love it. I've seen it on like the Facebook Reels for a while now, and you know, $10, $8. I'm not paying that kind of money for a keychain. So when we found it for $1.16, we put it in the cart. Amazon's price was $7.99 for the same thing. Hinged, the phrase was on the inside of the flower, same color, whole thing. And it's really, really heavy duty. Like it's
yeah,
it's not chintzy like aluminum or anything. It's definitely nice and, I want to say sturdy, but it's not, that's not the word. Anyway, moving right along, we are at our very first disappointment. Like genuine,
like this isn't what we read
deep,
that it would
the
be.
description was totally off. And we had plenty of time to read it because we had it in our cart for a really long time because it kept going out of stock. And it was supposed to be a sun catcher, a honeycomb sun catcher. It is definitely not a sun catcher at all. It is plastic. It is black on the back. It is definitely not see-through at all. We paid $2.23 for it, and they refunded our $2.23, and this is the very first product that they've asked for us to send back. So we have to print a shipping label and get that sent back out to them. And then the next product would be our second boohoo disappointment. No fault of theirs. The description was right on. It's missing the stick. It's a hair pin, I guess. They typically come with a stick, and it'll go in one hole and out the other, and you put your hair in there. I have several of them. If they would have asked us to keep it or donate it, I would have just used one of my other sticks, but they asked for us to bring it back, or not bring it back, send it back. So that's what we're doing. I would have reordered it by now, but they are out of stock, so I'll keep stalking the page to see when it comes back. Hopefully when it comes back, they'll have the silver and the copper choices as well, because I would like to get all three, because for $1.43, yes, I would like to have more than just one. I have, like I mentioned before, I have several, and I definitely have paid way more than $1.43 for every one of them that I have, even the ones that are wood, or even I have a plastic one that I paid like $5 for. Amazon had a 2-pack for $8.99. And the next thing up is the,
These are stamps. We got 2 boxes. They're in a wooden box, a really nice wooden box. The stamps are wood, you know, with, of course, rubber on the end. We got upper and lower case.
and it was both sets for $7.64. They have gone up now to $8.48, and they didn't ask us for any more money. But Amazon's price was $12.99 for one. So we definitely got a great deal for getting both sets for $7.64.
For sure.
And then the ink pads,
we got 4 of these.
were $1.78 for the red, green, and purple ones. And the black one, for some reason, was $1.79. And Amazon's price is $4.99. And I checked Michael's because that's actually where I would get something like this. And theirs were $3.99 each.
And they work. We tried out the stamps
Yep,
and the ink.
absolutely. And I have, oops, where'd it go?
It's right there. It's right there. Your hand was.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just a typical like typewriter font. And I'll use them for, I don't know what, but figure it out. I would have never paid full $10 for something like this, and so it's nice to be able to treat myself to some rubber stamps. I'm so fancy. Anyway,
the next thing I love, again, we thought it was going to be bigger, but when we went back to look at the description, it says it is what,
3.9 inches.
3.9 inches. My little rainbow gnome. He's resin.
Oh, sorry.
Pretty good quality. We're cute. We found the exact same one. Exact size, exact everything on Amazon.
For $12.99 on Amazon, and we paid $4.48 for it. And it'll go nicely with all the rest of our tiny little gnomes in our house. We would never put it outside. The sun would damage it. It would get gross. So, and we wouldn't be able to enjoy it as often as we will sitting in our windowsill. Next up, the last t-shirt.
Last t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. This t-shirt, again, it's not cotton. It's the same as my Willie shirt. So I like it.
Matches the flag that we have hanging in the window now, that we also got from Temu. We paid $8.99 and Amazon's price was $15.89.
So I'm pretty happy with that. And I should mention that the shirts that I'm buying are plus size men's shirts. So they typically run more expensive anyway.
Right.
So far we've had pretty good luck with those.
Yep.
And yet another diamond painting. This one I got specifically for my daughter to do because it's just on the smaller side. How big is it?
It is 9.8 inches by 7.8.
We paid $1.69 for this.
Yep.
Like, you can't even find anything comparable on Amazon or at Michael's. They don't really carry diamond paintings that small. Amazon might.
They either carry really small, just like a beginner's or a child's, or giant. And we have learned that with our daughter, these smaller ones are way better for her desk. She can finish them in 1 or 2 sittings without having to worry about losing a bunch of the diamonds. Drills, I guess is what they're called, because she has to put it away or set her laptop on top of it or whatever. So for $1.69, you're not finding those anywhere else for that price.
I just have to start doing the diamond paintings now.
Yes.
That would be.
We will.
Yes.
We will when we're finally done ordering from Temu and we've moved on to
other things. I don't know if we'll move on. Temu is probably always going to be a staple, but we might slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
We maybe should slow down a little bit.
We're replacing some things that we have either had for a really long time or
we just never had.
Because we didn't want to spend
$7,
$8, $10 more than what we had been. All right.
Is this the next thing?
Yep. It is for my car. I have some bee gnomes and some sunflowers and all the fun things in my car, and so that'll match nicely.
It's a steering wheel cover.
Oh yes. Sorry, I guess I didn't say that. I actually was not expecting it to be such good quality for the price. We paid $2.98 for it. Amazon's price was $9.99, and it has a really nice inside, I don't know, it's like rubbery, foamy kind of mix. The ones that I've purchased before that were like this price had the kind of cheap foamy stuff in the inside, and they rip as soon as you put them on your steering wheel. So this is nice, and it'll be anti-slip. So I'm excited about that. We paid $2.98. Amazon's price was $9.99. And one of the last things is this right there.
Oh, the bag sealer. So we got this because, you know, you inevitably you get bags of chips or whatever you have, and they stay open and get stale. Has a magnet on it so you can hang it on your fridge. It takes AA batteries. We have not tried this out yet, but we will be trying it out soon, and we'll report back. Takes 2 AA batteries, and you just put your bag in there, squeeze it, and seal it shut. So we're pretty excited about this. I think we'll get some good use out of it if it works. If it doesn't, we paid $1.69 for it.
Yep, and Amazon's price was $11.99. And so far, the videos that we've watched other people do, they've all worked. I thought there was something else on there, like some of them have a cutting.
No, it says safety guard.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's the bag sealer. But then
last
we have
item.
one last thing.
I'm so excited about her. They call her a pothead, and she will have a plant in her very shortly. Probably a succulent because it's a very small, maybe 2-ounce size planter.
We should have one at Trader Joe's when we were there yesterday.
There wasn't any small enough ones. I looked. I think I actually have the perfect one in my windowsill already that I could very easily propagate and make another plant out of. One of my favorite things to do. Anyways, she is ceramic. We paid $7.58 for her, and all of the ones that I saw on Amazon were pretty much the same price, or not price, pretty much the same size. Difference being that they were made out of resin, and they were starting at $13.99. So I am very excited about her, and she'll be perfect for our windowsill. The plants that I already have up there. So super excited.
Yeah.
And when I fill her up, I will show you again.
So I think that's all we have. Like I said, we have 3 more orders coming out, but it looks like they're going to be delayed, which is understandable. You know, they're growing leaps and bounds. I mean, you can look at the number of Temu hauls on YouTube and just see it's just incredible. So if you like what we do here, hit the like button, subscribe. Also let us know. We are thinking about doing some Dollar Tree hauls, maybe some Aldi hauls.
Yep.
Maybe even Trader Joe's.
Yeah, kind of just talking about kind of how to live a nice life on a budget.
Yeah.
You can have some nice things and not really spend a whole lot of money, and those are the places that you can do that at.
Yeah. So anyway, like, subscribe, join us again, and we will see you next time.
Bye, friends.